Hello trainers, I am back again with another video for Project Artemis, and I'm super excited to share with you my good friend Charizard EX and friends in this deck. Not just Charizard, but one of my favorite buddies, Pichu, as well. Has been a really fun inclusion in this deck, and it does a lot more than it seems on the surface. Of course, this thing can do 30 damage to knock out small stuff like Cleffa or Joltix, but there's a lot of cool combos that we can make with this deck, and I'll talk about those in a second. But I just want to talk about real quick, why are we playing Charizard? Well, Charizard is a really strong deck in this format. Basically, it has solid matchups, actually really good matchups into pretty much any deck that isn't Dragapult Dusknoir in the format right now. And I know Dragapult Dusknoir is really popular. However, if you're playing in a big regional, there's so many decks in the format right now that you can dodge your bad matchup and still have like a really solid run. And even with Dragapult, it's not the worst. We have a lot of options and ways we can play around it. But I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best matchup. However, has really solid matchups into Goldango. Gardevoir is a really big one as well. So two of the best decks in the room. And then it just beats a lot of the pretty much every like two prize like random deck that you might run across, like Raging Bolt, Terra Box. It has like a lot of great comeback potential. So let's go over some of the cards and what I have in my list here. So I decided to go with a secret box version of this deck. The secret box just allows for so many combos to be able to be made over the max belt, where the max belt is definitely good to be able to combo with the Pichu to hit numbers like free KO on a Squawkabilly, or be able to combo with Dusclops to KO a Water Ogerpon, or be able to use a combination of Dusknoir plus the Pichu and the max belt to KO Cornerstone Ogerpon EX. However, I don't think that the max belt is quite needed. Does help into Dragapult, but the secret box just allows you to have a lot better consistency on your turn ones, and this deck sometimes can have some issues with setting up, but I've decided to play a list that allows us to be as consistent as possible on turn one. So the secret box is really great. You can do a lot of cool stuff like combo like Arven for secret box turn one, which can turn one Arven, which is the only supporter in your hand, into either a Research or a Jacq. You can go Candy plus Jacq, and also Team Evo on the same like that turn, and then the following turn have the Jacq for the evolutions of the guys that you evolve with the Team Evo, which is a really nice combo. Also allows us to go Arven for Buddy Poffin and Artisan, and then potentially we already have another basic in our hand, so we can get 4 of the Pokemon that we really want on turn 1, which allows us to have really more aggressive turn 2s. So yeah, that's really why I like the secret box a lot. And then late game it can be comboed to like you can use it to make combos like Super Rod plus Jacq, or Super Rod Boss to close out games. Yeah, just really great to have. I mean, there's a reason it's the most played A-Spec in recent history. So we have 3/2 Charizard. I don't think we need 3 Charizards, so we have enough recovery, and usually you don't need 2 Charizards because we're attacking with Geo a lot. The Dusknoirs are really important. I wouldn't go less than 2 Duskulls, because it's really important in a lot of situations to have 2 Duskulls down so that you can threaten a double Dusclops plus Dusknoir combo play to remove a lot of your opponent's threats from board. The Pidgeys, I have a 2-1-2 Pidgey outline, but with a 1-1 split of these 2 Pidgeys. Now, like people might disagree with this, but I think having the option of the Call for Family Pidgey is really strong. I mean, similar to Goldango, where you can go Arven for Poffin for Air Balloon and get the Pidgey, and then Call for Family and just get more Pokemon in play, which is really strong. And the chance, like the amount of times where you would lose games because it has 1 less HP is probably less than you would if you weren't able to Call for Family, and it just increases the number of things we can do on our turn 1 going second. Like we can Call for Family, we can Grasping Draw, we can Zapping Draw, or Team Evo now. So we have so many things we can do. So yeah, having that option is really good, great. Pidgeotto is really important to have for Itchy Pollen decks, and also just being able to team Evo into it. Pheasantipity, I think is really important. We don't always use it, but sometimes it can help get those combo pieces we need. Now, Chi-Yu is one of the best attackers in the deck I've found. It's really great to be able to set up the Chi-Yu early, and then you can start attacking with it. Even KO like one prize Pokemon like Draclox or Ralts or against Goldango is the biggest thing, where you can set up Mega Fire of Envy. So once they take their first KO, you can just go and respond with this Chi-Yu, which does 90 more damage for whenever they take a knockout. So you can do 140 times 2 with weakness 280 to knock out a Goldango EX before they've taken enough prize cards for your Charizard to be able to knock it out, because they need to be at 3 prize cards for you to do 270, or if they have 4 prizes, you can KO with Defiance Band. However, we'd like to put the Chi-Yu in their face as much as possible, so that they have to deal with it. Now, if you have a board with Charizard EX and Chi-Yu, it's pretty tough for them to deal with. If they play one of those extra prize mechanic stuff like Togepi or Chansey, they could flip heads and then skew the math, or skew the prize map. But yeah, this thing is really important to have. And then Cleffa, I'm usually Cleffaing most games. Like, it's really nice to have the option to be able to like Ultra Ball, or especially if we Secret Box our hand away early, we can just like have way less cards in our hand to be able to draw more with Cleffa, and then you have a way stronger turn too as well. And the Pichu, as I mentioned earlier, is really nice to be able to make cool combos happen. It's just like, there's just so many cool lines you can do. I'm always discovering new stuff that can happen with this Pichu. Like, you can, especially instead of with the max, if we don't have, without maximum bow, we have Defiance Band, and with the Defiance Band you can do stuff like Zapping Draw, KO a Fan Rotom, or even better, Noctowl, Hoots from Fan Rotom decks, so that they have less options on their following turn. So that's nice as well. You can use it to KO opponents' Pidgeys if you're playing a mirror match. You can use it to KO Gardevoirs, or Ralts, Kirlias, like attackers from Gardevoir. So yeah, a lot of cool combos we can do with it, and it's just a lot of fun. So 4 Arvins, maximizing our chance to get Secret Box, 2 Boss's Orders. We don't really need more than that, because we also have 2 Counter Catchers, which help us get those combos that we need, 2 Ionos, and 1 Research for the draw supporters. I've seen a lot of lists playing 3 Ionos. At some point, I actually had 2 Ionos and 2 Jacques, because Jacques I found is a really important supporter to have, and just drawing into it naturally, or being able to like Secret Box for Jacques is like really good to get our evolutions out. But I ended up coming back around to the Research, just having extra consistency to give you that boost of more cards to find other pieces, I think is really strong. And also, instead of 3 Ionos, having the option of the Research I think is good as well, because you can Secret Box for Research if your opponent is having a slow start, and you can just dump your hand and get even more of your setup going without giving them extra cards. 1 Turo, I think it's nice to have the option of a pivot, although I rarely ever use this. But it's nice to be able to reset your Charizard sometimes if it gets hit, but in this format I haven't found that's happening too often. And Briar is a really important card, and this is one of the best decks that can utilize Briar, because we have the Dusknoirs as well to manipulate our opponent's prizes to force them onto a Briar. Like, we can have games basically where we go like Charizard or Chi-Yu takes 2 prizes, we get down to 4, and then our opponent goes to 1 prize because they knocked out our Chi-Yu, and then we can just go Candy Dusknoir, like knock out a 1 prize Pokemon, put them down to 2 prize cards. We have 3 prize cards ourselves, and then we can Briar a 2 prize Pokemon for our last 3 prizes, so we can win in 2 attacks, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, one of the few decks that can do that. 4 Ultra Ball for Poffin. Could play a Nest Ball in here, but I think that having the 4 Ultra Balls just makes your hand so much smoother, and also lets you have more else to draw cards with Cleffa. 3 Candy. I don't think you need 4 with the TM Evo. And then yeah, 2 Counter Catchers, 2 Rods. The one card that I'm a little bit on the fence about is whether or not we should have 6 Fires or a Night Stretcher. You could play 6 fire, helps a lot with the TM Evo, but I found that 5 is usually usually enough, and the Night Stretcher helps a lot more to combo with a lot of the stuff you need. Like you can Ultra Ball away Dusknoir and then find it later, or get back the Chi-Yu or another Fire Energy. So yeah, this is a lot more flexible of a slot here. And as I mentioned before, Team Evo is really strong. Defiance Band is to make up for a lack of maximum belt in the getting extra damage off. Air Balloon is really nice because we can, pretty much most of our Pokemon are usually always mobile, but this is helpful against like Mind Bend. We can retreat our Charizard, or in the early game we can use the Air Balloon if we don't have a energy to retreat into Cleffa or Pichu for the Zapping Draw. And then this is an interesting split as well. I got this from Oyvin's list from Worlds. I think Mesagoza is really strong as well because 2 Artisan, like once you have the first Artisan on play, you don't usually need another basic Pokemon like throughout the mid game, but having a 50% chance to flip heads on an evolution can be a massive swing, especially against like Dragapult, where they are trying to prevent you from getting your evolutions. Well, you could go from maybe having 0 chance to get an evolution to getting an evolution that you want. So I really like the split of Mesagoza, and sometimes I find myself grabbing it off Secret Box, and then just like you flip heads and then your turn is just so much stronger. Like it's just so crazy how powerful this card is when you get the heads on it, and if not, then you weren't gonna get it anyway. So like it's just a win 50% of the time. Mist Energy is the last thing. Mist is like really good in a lot of situations. You in the Gardevoir matchup, I found that you want to actually mist the Charizard rather than the Pidgeot, because if you can set up a board with Charizard and then Charmeleons that don't have damage on it, if they try to TM Devo you, they can't do anything about it. Like in most, Gardevoirs aren't playing Drifloon anymore, so this Charizard pretty much can stay for like 3-4 prizes at least, and there might be just going around it. So yeah, mist on that is pretty good. Against Dragapult, you can miss smaller stuff like Duskull or Pidgey or Pichu early, Cleffa if you had to put it in play, and then also good on Pidgeot to prevent TM Evolution against Grimmsnarl or other matchups where they could be trying to take advantage of that. And then the other thing I'll mention is like I said, it stops confusion from Mind Bend, but also the Mist Energy can stop Saw Block. So if you're ever in a weird situation, like if you have like a Cleffa or Pichu or something in the active that can't retreat on the next turn, and you want to be able to attack, you can put the Mist Energy on it, and then they can't trap you anymore. So yeah, that's the list. It's feeling really great. I really like the consistency of it. And yeah, I'm excited to show you guys how it plays.
Hi folks, Sable here from Project Artemis. I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to our sponsor Heavy Play for sponsoring the team and showcase off a few of their wonderful products that they make. Starting off, we have their Deck Box RFG Max. This is a wonderful little magnetic deck box, flip alcove with a picture display for you to showcase your favorite card. We also have their Dice Box RFG. What's nice about this is it magnetizes to itself, so that is not moving. You don't have to worry about like accidentally knocking over your dice tray or anything. It also magnetizes to deck box. Their full system is entirely magnetic, so you can dice box to dice box, deck box to deck box, deck box to dice box here. And even going one step further, they have a foldable magnetized playmat. So instead of rolling things up, this folds up nice and flat. You can throw it in your backpack real easy. And then your dice box also will magnetize to it. Keep your dice box on there. Keep it on your playmat nice and flat there in the corner. And that thing is not moving. Once again, we just want to say thank you to Heavy Play. If you're interested in any of the products seen here, please go to heavyplay.com/Artemis or use code Artemis at checkout for 10% off your order. They have red, blue, black, white, gray, green, purple, a whole bevy of colors in their entire suite for you to use to your heart's content. We really do recommend you checking out their product. Anyway, back to the video.
So it could be like Zoroark, but probably gonna be a torrential pumping type deck. Oh, it's Prism. Oh, this is must be the Ho-Oh box. Oh, Arm Rouge thing. I didn't get any of their Cerulus down immediately. Okay, so their hand cannot be that good. They probably could have a supporter, but let's just... I'm gonna play this research for sure. I think we're first gonna grab... Could they torrential pump me next turn? They could also sob me. Maybe I don't want to get sobbed. Go put the mist on it. Actually, if I put the mist on the Cleffa, it cannot get sobbed. So like that would give me the option of both TM Evo and Grasping Draw, whichever one that I prefer. Okay, that's good. Priced in energy. Should grab something off this. And that. We priced the call for Family Pidgey, which is kind of annoying. That's all good. I'm feeling pretty confident that we can find our basics after this research. Yeah. Oh, the fire was in my... Oh, Secret Box also? Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to play that. I think we'll give up this, and... I feel like Defiance Band probably isn't that useful in this matchup, but it can come up actually with the Pichu, so I'm gonna keep that around. I'll just go ahead and grab Fawfin, Artisan, Balloon, and our supporter for next turn. I could get Jacques. Oh, if we're gonna TM Evo, then Jacques is also really strong here. It just gets all our guys, right? We can get... Oh yeah. No, Jacques is like... I like Jacques, but could Iona might be better. Yeah, we'll just go with that. And then from here we'll grab... Only have one Pidgey, so no choice there. We'll get another Charmander and the Duskull with the Artisan. I don't really care to give them one Artisan when our board is gonna be so strong anyway. Because next turn we can go Dusclops, knock out their Wellspring if we really need to. Which is nice. And then yeah, we can Evolution from here. Very broken. This Cleffa can do anything he wants. Let's go. I think we'll go with... Pidgeotto is maybe safer, and then a... Let's see if I want to attack next turn. Candy Charizard. Alright, we'll just go like both of these guys, yeah. One of each. Seems good. Dusclops isn't really a priority as much as getting these guys established right now. Although it could be nice. I could still make like Candy Dusknoir happen if I wanted to. We have Candy Dusknoir, Jacques, and Pidgeot EX in hand, which is... Or Candy Dusknoir, Charizard, and Pidgeot, which is really awesome. It's kind of all this deck wants to do is just like find the Pokemon and then you just whichever be able to target whatever on your opponent's board that you want to deal with. I'm gonna go Iron Bundle. I hope they... Okay, they could... I'm gonna give them Charmander. Well... Nah, I give them Charmander, I think it's fine. I guess maybe I could have given them Duskull. But if they could Torrential Pump somehow, then... Okay, they're gonna sob me. That's okay, we can make Candy Charizard, Dusclops. Actually, that's just game. So, yeah, oh, there's Charizard. And then we'll just go... This for Dusclops. Or Dusknoir. Same thing. Yeah, sometimes Charizard can definitely just run over your opponents. Where did I grab that? Yeah, with the slow start like this. So just got Dusclops active. And that's a wrap. Burning Darkness. Good game. Okay, good, they conceded. Yeah. But yeah, even though that game wasn't the best for them, definitely showcased how strong Secret Box can be to fix bad opening hands as well. Like if we drew nothing off that research, we wouldn't even have a Charmander, or we wouldn't even have Pidgey or anything for the following turn. So, but being able to team Evo and have those guys in play definitely was really nice. All right. Well, it looks like we won the coin flip. So definitely want to choose second. A lot of good attacks and technical machine evolution and call for family or Cleffa we can be doing. Yeah, really good going second. Get to play supporter. Okay, we can't call for family quite yet, but we could Iona into a fire energy and then call for family would be nice, or team Evo if we need to. So not bad. Oh, a Charmander. Okay, interesting. So this could be like a mirror or okay, looks like okay, looks like we're having a mirror. Nice. Good. They didn't like do much, but they also probably just have a support in their hand, so I think I'm fine to just like Iona here, and we get the fire energy as well. So I mean, we could go grasping draw here too. Wouldn't be crazy. Let's see. I want to get this for sure. I want another Pidgey in case they KO my active. Okay, that's for sure. And then we can get Duskull and either Cleffa or another Charmander with that Poffin. So let's see here. I did prize a Duskull. Have all my birds. Nice. Choose is there. Iona. I prize a candy. Okay. Oh, let's see. Let's grab Duskull. Charmander. Debating whether or not I want to. I think I should Iona because I don't really have. Like this candy doesn't do anything for me if I don't have the other stuff. So I think I'll just Iona. Yeah. Grab. Charmander. Duskull. Actually, I'll grab Cleffa because I think that's fine. We'll grab Cleffa and then we can like grasping draw at worst. And we can hopefully find another Charmander as well. Do them in there. Secret box, Poffin. Okay, nice. Oh, it looked like I priced some fire energy. Actually, that might not be that. Be a little bit weird. That's fine. Iona here. Secret box. Secret box is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I secret box now, I feel like secret box is really good to combo later in the game. Although I could use it to get Team Evo now, so I can get. And I have Jacques in my hand, so actually that could be. Let's see, how many cards would I have to discard? Charmeleon. I have to be like Charmeleon, Charizard, Chi, right? I think we can do that. Yeah. Some of the stronger turn one. And then Night Stretcher gets back whatever piece. So I think this is fine. We can grab. Maybe get a little bit aggressive. I could. If they make a Pidgeot next turn, as soon as next turn, we could go like Defiance Band, Pidgeot, like Dusclops knockout would be pretty strong. What do I need for that? I'm gonna need a. Let's see. Yeah, maybe just candy. So I can actually make like Dusclops here, I think, and then candy the Charizard with the shock, I think. I don't think I mind giving them Artisan here because we're gonna have such a strong board. Go like this. And then if they don't make Pidgeot, maybe we can just go knock it out with Ray Candy or with the Duster anyway. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty good. And they don't have Dusclops yet to threaten my Pidgey here as well. Which I will have to get rid of this somehow. I could also Jacq, like get Pidgeot EX with the Jacq. I can't do that. We'll see. Jacq is just such a strong card here in this deck. Like, instead of having to Ultra Ball away your entire hand, you can just get 2 guys for 1. Oh, Pichu. Oh, hold up. Wait, they get a... they can knock me out with Pichu. I mean, that gets rid of my Pidgey, so if they do that, I think I'm okay with that. It's kind of funny. It's a good play. But then it does activate my counter catcher, which is really nice. Maybe that's their only option though. Oh, here it comes. Let's go. Zapping Draw. Even though they're attacking with it and not me, I love to see a fun Zapping Draw play. There's just so many things this thing can do. Alright. Oh, I could also Zapping Draw them back. That would be pretty funny. Is that a good play? I don't know. Let's see. Send up Cleffa here. They do have Duskull. Alright, maybe we can make a little bit more of a stronger of a play than just Zapping Draw them. But so we could go. Actually, honestly, we just wiped their Charmanders off the board now, right? We can go. Let's see. Oh wait, I don't have my Pidgeot. Wait, where'd it go? They Ionoed it. Okay, wait. We can flip heads on Mesa Gosa. Get Pidgeot EX. Pidgeot for Jacq. Wait, I need Rare Candy as well. So I need that's tough. All right, let's see. I can reshuffle the deck here. The Pichu is tempting. Or I could just knock out their Charizard, leave my Dusclops here, and then knock out one of the Charmanders. I guess it's easier for them to get Charmander than it is to get Pidgeot, so maybe I should target the Pidgeys. Okay. Honestly, I think I will grab the Pichu here because we can do that as a backup if I flip Tails on Mesa Gosa here. I can also go... Okay, we can also... Wait, actually, here's a better play. We can go Dusclops, their Pichu, and then Countercatcher, Zapping Draw, Pidgey. Okay. I like that. And then the following turn we can... Okay, heads. Nice. We get Pidgeot. Let's see. Okay. Now we can go... Okay, this play also works, actually. So, alright, we'll go Pidgeot for Dusknoir. Dusknoir, Pidgey, and then Countercatcher, Zapping Draw, their Pidgey. So now they have no Pidgeys for the rest of the game. Alright, broken Pichu. Broken Pichu. Let's go. Nice. Oh, this thing is so awesome. Alright. Let's do this first. So Countercatcher. And now they'll have a much harder time being able to play the game than us, which is great. And then we can go... I could also get another Charmeleon here, but fine. Like this. Yeah. I think I'll attach a fire here as well. Oh wait, no, I think I priced them, so I'll just Zapping Draw. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Pichu dub. Nice. This is just it's just a Pichu on Pichu war over here. Oh my god. This is such a funny game. I love this. We definitely have the stronger Pichu board state though, for sure. In the Pichu matchup. And I flip tails on Mesagoza. Alright. Yeah, also the good thing about Pichu is there. I see I couldn't make the Dusknoir and the Charizard happen on that same turn, but because of Pichu, I didn't need to have the Charizard because it doesn't need an energy to attack, which is the best part about this. Fantastic. Okay. I would have liked to have also gotten another Duskull down as well, but I think this is fine. Maybe if we did get the Duskull down, we could have gone for like a Briar win on this turn, but it should be alright. Okay, zapping draw. Okay, now I think I need to. Did they get? Do I know if they have? They have Ultra Ball in hand. They played the Ultra Ball. Oh, I should attach the. If I attached the Pidgeot EX, I could have discarded their Mesagoza and then maybe made it even harder for them. And knock out Charmeleon and made it really hard for them to attack. That's okay. It's okay. We'll go. Let's see here. I could still lose. Interesting game. For sure. I think. So if they go Dusclops, knock out Cleffa. I can't really define. They could go Dusclops. If I take a prize here. They could, yeah, they could win next turn. So I feel like I don't want to. Alright. Let's see what we get off this. Okay, I want to set up for like. It's so awkward. I think if I just KO the Dusclops though, they probably aren't gonna be able to win this turn. Yeah, so I think I just have to like go for knockout on that. If I can go Iono. I can't Iono and. Here, let's do this. Let's do this. This plus fire. If Fest, if I can get. I guess I don't need to disrupt him if I'm just not gonna lose the game on the next turn, so maybe it's fine. But if they go, I go down to 3 prizes, and then they could go Defiance Boss. That's pretty unlikely for them to have. So I shouldn't put this in play, right? Let's just grab and hold on to it. Just go. Yeah, I think I have to. I think just have to kill the Dusclops here. We can put our own down. Let me go like this. Go Dusclops, Charizard, pieces. I should grab the Pidgeot so I could have discarded it here, but I think it's fine. We'll just go. If I go to 3 and take 1, I might need this Defiance Man, so I'll just go like this. It'll be fine. Assuming they take a prize card in their next turn. And then I can attach 1 energy to this here. And then we'll go boss there, Dusclops. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what they can do from here. if they do get the knockout on my Pidgeot, that'd be pretty pretty bad. But I would just knock out their only Charizard and play most likely, so it'll be alright. Okay. I definitely want to Iono them and take a knockout next turn, is the plan. See what they're, if they have, they would need to literally have Boss and Charizard. I mean, they have a big hand, but they don't have Pidgeot, and when you don't have Pidgeot, this deck is really hard to put combos together. There's another play they could make is they could yeah, I was gonna say zapping draw me, and then if I take a 1 prize knockout. Okay. If I get hits on Mesagoza here, I could get Dusknoir and then Briar them. Oh, my Dusknoir's in the discard pile. I should have put that back. Okay, wait. Let's see. Let's go. I can go Iono and like Blustery Wind. That would be Super Rod Candy, Dusknoir. Yeah, we're just gonna Iono. And they use a lot of Ultra Balls already. Oh, they only use 1 Ultra Ball. I thought they used some more. But okay, I can do the. If they just get Charizard, they do knock out my thing. But then I think it'll be fine because they'll go to 1 prize card and then I'll be able to win the game still. So okay, this is still acceptable. Let's go Mesagoza. And the chance they have Boss and Charizard in their hand is just like also not. Yeah, the miss is there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and we can bump the stadium as well with the Blustery Wind, which is the best part about this play. So. This treat for free, and Blustery Wind, discard the stadium. Okay. If they somehow knock out my Charizard, then we just respond with the Candy Charizard. So I think this one is locked up here. They could just have Briar, I guess. They could have Charizard Briar. That would be pretty annoying. But without Pidgeot the entire game, if they just have that, I would be really sad. Oh, okay, they could flip the script. They're digging for it. Counter catcher? Okay. Okay. Oh, and Iono, okay. Let's see, I think I still have Laser Ray Candy. So I think wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm missing 1 piece. I could Charizard. Okay. Skip to 1. Alright, so I need Super Rod, Candy, and Charizard, I think. Let me double check. There's Super Rod, Candy, Charizard. Oh, I think that's game, right? I have Charizard. Oh wait, both of my. Oh yeah, Super Rod gets me the Charizard as well. Okay, sick. Nice, so we can go. Super Rod, Candy, and Charizard. Yeah, I don't have any Fire Energies in my deck. Since they got on 1 price card, we hit for 330, and that should do it. That was a pretty interesting game, actually. I need this. Yeah. Yeah, the Briar is like really scary, but since they didn't have the Pidgeot the entire game, it was like really unlikely they're gonna have it. If they played like Secret Box though, we don't know what their A-Spec was, but they played Secret Box, then they had I guess more of a chance to find it. But yeah, really cool game. The Charizard mirrors is like, it gets really interesting. It's a lot less scary than the Dragapult matchup, because like they're not only using Dusknoirs, but they're also like sniping your bench at the same time as well, so they can take like 4 or 5 prize turns on you. But in the Charizard, if you can kind of like target their Duskulls or their Pidgeot, you can control the game a lot better. So yeah, really cool game there.